It is, but it doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work?
I mean, I gotta get it fixed.
Yeah.
You can't plug it in.
Right.
But
Oh, I see.
it's all yours. It's in there though. I shoved
It's
it
in
back
there
in.
somewhere.
I shoved it back in there.
I'll do one or two.
Or are you playing?
I can do this and then Alex can hop on here. No, go ahead, please.
Get that thing going.
Some wubs going.
I'm saying
If you wanna.
both you guys playing.
Oh, if we both wanted to play, yeah.
Hey. I don't mind playing bongos too.
That's about everything.
Bro, I gotta mess around on this thing more. It's right there. I never played. How do you like the small body to it?
I mean, it's nice, like, you know, you don't get like the projection you'd get with like the regular size acoustic. But I mean, if you're plugging in anyways,
Right.
then it's pretty nice. Because like, sometimes I have an acoustic electric that's like a full size.
Yes.
And sometimes it's a little bit annoying when you're plugging in because you get a lot of like feedback and stuff. Whereas with this one, it might be it's a little nicer, a little more compact.
It's less full.
Yeah,
The sound is.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're
right.
like,
Yeah. Well, and you also got the nylon strings on here too. So like, if you had some like chunky steel strings on here, you might get a little bit more of the sound.
Really?
But yeah, but I mean, you get a cool like flamenco sound with the nylon. Yeah, I like it.
There's no room. Will it work? trying to rip the bass?
It's up to you. Unless you want to.
I need a break. I'm gonna jam a little bit, so.
Fair enough. You want her back? Just a
Did you have some sick patches going on, man?
I don't know. You can't. I need like the headphones so I can. Coming this fall to a theater near you. Dun dun.
feel like a speed up at the end there? Like a slight speed
No,
up?
I don't think we sped up at all.
No, me neither.
Oh, bro, you can keep using it. I'll be back
really?
tomorrow. So
Alright.
keep that, bro. Keep it. Just keep
No,
that.
just keep it.
That's yours.
Yeah, bro, no one's ever played like you, so.
You've won it.
Yeah. Do you have the YouTube channel?
I'll have Allison.
Yeah, I just upload it every week. I don't. All I really do is if we talk a lot at the beginning of the week, I cut it off, and then I just upload it. There's like 13 of them up.
Alright, keep it up, fellas. See ya.
See you, buddy. There's someone named Emmanuel that comments on every video. That's you?
That's me. That's my first name.
No way.
Every video, it's been like only the good ones.
We have a fan.
Dude, I thought we had a fan. It's just Mondo.
That's my first name.
But every
No, 'cause
time
I said
every time
something
you
like,
comment a timestamp, I click on it and I go listen, and I'm like, oh shit. It's always some banger moment every
I'm
time.
skimming through that hard.
Yeah.
I think the one I really commented on was like that was like the best one I think. And Al was going, bro. I was watching it and like Al was going so hard. I started laughing. I started bursting out. I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, that's good. I had to show him. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
yo.
I know exactly what part you're talking about.
The snare shit, just like beating that.
Yeah, dude. His hair was just like flying all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, partially was his look.
Yeah.
Deep roll.
Yeah. Going back to the squire.
We're losing power here.
Figuring it all out. I was watching you, and you always use the fourth, right? When you're doing that bend or whatever.
Dude, this is nothing compared to the Grand Canyon. It's chilly in here.
The fifth, yeah.
Dude, it's 110 degrees.
But like also the fourth, like it's just different positions.
Any note can be bent.
Were you?
Yeah,
were you just there, Louis?
We're rafting the
I
entire
switched
thing.
to G by accident
225
at one
miles.
point.
You rafted through it. That's not true.
I like that
I'll be this. Yes, I am. Hey, buddy. You got me.
though. Good fucking seeing you, man.
You too, buddy.
Good jamming
See you
too.
next. I'll see you next week.
For sure.
Thursday nighter for the boys. It's Thursday.
See ya.
Thursday.
They told me to play the.
What?
They told me to play guitar.
For sure, dude. Whenever you want to. Borrow it. You can just have it, you know.
Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, the B string always screws me up because I know it's one step forwards. Wait, do that bass line down. Oh, I thought it was something.
It's an Iron Maiden, Steve Harris, he really likes that, listen to, I mean, if you like bass, you gotta listen to Iron Maiden, but he does a lot of the, just like, it's like a Steve Harris thing. It's just like, let's say that I'm playing like, a lot of times he'll like this on a transition, like as a bass fill, he'll just you can play anywhere. It's just
This thing is fucked up.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
You can't even lift the hi-hats.
Where are those dudes going?
They're just sitting out there.
They trying to play it or are we done?
I don't know.
I've been in here a while.
What?
I've been in here a while. We were in here before you guys got here.
Oh, damn.
Do you play like this?
I play like this, I play like this.
Good.
It's weird not having the real drum set here because you don't get that feedback.
Yeah.
So it's almost like playing with an electric guitar off.
Yeah. That's a good analogy.
Bad.
Not even fucking.
Are you supposed to, so it doesn't matter how you play? Because I know like you can play like this, you can play like this, you can play like this, you can play like this.
I mean, I think it depends what you want to do. I think like traditionally, if you went to like a drum school, they'd tell you to play like this.
Why though? Is it because like you can just off the hi-hats and hit all the...
I have no idea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This seems like a use of this arm thing because it's just sitting down here. Or is it supposed to always be on the snare?
Oh,
I thought that was the point.
yeah.
But then there's also, what'd you say? Oh yeah, I thought it was just how you hold your stick, traditional, like that. Like Mitch Mitchell does that.
Every time I come here and I see Al playing, I'm like, I need to fucking learn how to play the drums, man. It looks so much fun.
It does look like so much.
Dude's been practicing forever.
He gets his long fucking hair. That's so much great. Yeah. So what you guys been up to otherwise?
That road trip was fun as fuck.
Sounds fun.
Where do you guys go?
We went to Austin last weekend.
Oh,
Drove to
shit.
Texas.
Nice.
Me, Jake, and then our roommate Joe. Because Al was in Seattle, and then our buddy Nick, who was the other bass player, he was in Charleston, seeing his girlfriend. So we were like, well, we can't play music this weekend. Like, let's go do something. Is what I was thinking. And drove down there, just like switched off like drivers.
Yeah.
For, like
Yeah,
20
it's like-
hours.
Yeah, 20 hours to Texas.
You
yeah.
ever done that? You ever drove down there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was a while ago, but yeah.
Like your family?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long drive, but did you just do it in one day, or did you do, like, you stayed
Didn't
at a
stop.
You didn't stop?
Well, for bathroom and
Well,
gas.
right, yeah.
And
Yeah, you need to stop for bathroom.
So you, like, switched off who was, like, sleeping?
yeah.
That's the way to do it, honestly.
It was
Yeah.
honestly sick.
Who got the, like, 3 a.m. shift? That's
Me, bro.
You
fucking-
did?
Well, we were all up at that point, but like, we all just, I feel like I got shafted because, or not shafted, it was whatever. I did it, and it was fine, but it was just like, they made me, it was my turn in the middle of the rain.
Oh.
And in the middle of the night, we were driving at night both times. So I was like,
Damn.
both times I got the rain on me.
Yeah.
So, like sometimes you have to slow way down.
Yeah.
You'll hydroplane a bit. You'll be like, oh.
Yeah. That's cursed. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was crazy. And not much to see.
Yeah,
That whole time.
How did you keep yourselves occupied? Did you have, like, music or some shit? Or
Music.
just
Complete silence.
Complete silence.
Sometimes silence. Sometimes silence. That's how you gotta do it. Like sometimes tunes. Sometimes a podcast or like Sasquatch Chronicles. Have you ever heard those?
No.
It's just like this podcast of people calling in with Sasquatch stories. And we just look up the state,
Yeah.
like whatever state we're in. Like, oh, what was the story
that's-
about this state?
That's a good idea.
And yeah, that kept me occupied.
Nice.
We also were like freestyling, rapping.
Huh.
Like, it's actually funny stuff.
Did you have
going
someone
on.
keeping the beat, or was it no beat? Just
At one point it was no beat, but we would pull up beats. Just on YouTube.
on your phone. I thought you were saying like get us someone in the back of the
Oh, this is
That'd be sick.
someone like banging on the.
Yeah, you're sounding like they're using the window as like
Yeah.
a hi-hat, the
Yeah.
seat is the kick.
Yeah, at one point though we got bored, and Jake started doing just some,
Hand boning.
and then our buddy Joe just found a, and then I just started doing just like polyrhythms, and then we just like were doing that for like a minute or so.
Yeah.
And then our buddy Joe just like I don't know what happened on the road, but like it was just like we all just were like, whoa! Like it was just
Yeah.
a funny like movie scene almost. Like I was just that bored. We started
Yeah.
like hand boning.
Just-
and-
That's such a fun drive though. Those are like the best
Yeah,
trips, honestly.
yeah, honestly it was. It was just about. It was honestly just about like making each other laugh. Like,
Yeah.
Type shit. Just keeping like good energy going. You know? It was fun. The chicks are fun. Or like the chicks were cool too. People were just cool, honestly.
So you need a van for the women. That's where you
Yeah,
work
come
on.
back to my man.
It works more often than you think it should.
What the fuck?
I'm dead serious, dude. It's so weird. I remember being at the bars at college and just being like, yeah, I bought a van to travel around in. And some girl's like, oh shit, really? Let me see it. I'm like,
Hey
fuck,
yo.
alright, I'll just show you it, whatever.
Nice.
It's a little fun for me,
Hey, it's.
But it was just three of you guys?
We we camped the first night. It's hot as shit. It's like 100 degrees. Just muggy.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do after that?
We got a hotel after that for the next 2 days. And then it was like pretty close. It was super close to downtown. It was like in downtown. But it was just like a short Uber ride to 6th Street.
That's cool.
What's 6th Street? I've never been to Austin. What's 6th Street?
It's kind of like where all the entertainment / like nightlife is.
What's that one walk in Vegas? It's like that, the main strip. I forget what it's called. You know where like it has
Just the strip.
Oh, you're talking about the old Vegas downtown. You know, what is that called? Fremont Street?
Fremont Street. Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
okay,
Fremont
okay.
Street of Texas.
Oh.
Got all the entertainment, venues, music,
Yeah.
comedy, homeless, all this stuff.
Yeah,
that's going
yeah.
I
on.
would say the homeless wasn't even that bad. Like, people kept saying that, and I was like, this isn't worse than Minneapolis by that much.
Yeah.
I must have just missed it or something. I've heard stories, and I'm like,
Nah, dude, I've seen.
no way.
Dude, you've been to California?
not yet, no.
That's like, I love California, but like that's homeless.
Where?
Right there.
Like Los Angeles?
Yo,
Just LA, yeah.
LA, San Francisco. Bro. San Francisco people are just like ruthless, like just committing crimes.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
don't know, it's weird.
The
It's weird
crime.
vibes. I didn't like the vibes in San Fran as much. I liked LA still. And like, there was a band on Venice Beach of homeless dudes, but they were a band. Yeah, it was interesting.
Wow.
I was like, not all of them were homeless. I think, but like, yeah, it was like pretty much like a beach bum band. There was like some scrubby dudes.
I think the government should start selling, or not selling, giving out really cheap guitars to homeless people, and like drums and stuff, so they start making bands and shit like that. Can you imagine having just in a whole city just a bunch of homeless people with guitars?
Oh my god.
That would kick ass.
Some good would come out of it.
Something good. I mean, if I could spend our tax money on that, then I don't know. What do they spend their money on?
I don't know, man.
Selling cocaine to like the concert. So
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Starting wars.
That too.
What is that? Disco? What would that be? Funk? Is that still
Yeah,
funk?
phone kind of. It's on a song called "Under the Influence" by the Chemical Brothers. One of my favorite fucking stream songs, dude.
Shroom song?
Yeah.
Is it?
It comes in, so it's the second track of Surrender, their '99 album. And it comes in with this like bass that like swells and then just drops. And it's so much fun when you're on shrooms. it's you just gotta listen to it. It creates this feeling of like weird dread where it like swells and then starts going down, just like whoa.
Yeah.
And then it just starts.
I don't like being on my phone on shrooms.
You don't?
At all. No, I don't think to pick it up.
I don't either. I agree.
I just chill with whoever I'm with.
Mm-hmm.
I like going at the Chili Peppers concert. That was the best time I've had on shrooms.
Yeah, that's good.
I've got Flea just fucking.
He's a mastermind,
Crazy.
dude. He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's literally a living legend.
Yeah.
I would go as far as saying a living legend.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the bass.
Of course.
Iconic.
You wouldn't even say you were like claustrophobic on mushrooms at the concert.
You're just aware of the people, like overly aware of the people. Like,
Yeah, because that's my biggest issue. I'm too aware. So
that was that's what happened to my Jake. That's happened to Jake.
he was just kind of like freaking out or whatever.
After we smoked a little weed during Gary Clark Jr. He's like, Junior.
Was he good?
Dude, he blew my mind.
I gotta see.
And we were listening to him. He's from Austin.
Yep.
So we were listening to him on the way back and shit, and the way there and back. But no, it was during him, like we smoked, and like I feel like it depends how comfortable you are with smoking, like, or how your tolerance, or like
Yeah.
how you used it in the past. But like me, like I'm comfortable being around whoever, whatever. But like Jake not necessarily. So like when he chiefed, he was already on mushrooms. He was just kind of like paranoid a bit. He was telling me that. I was like, oh damn, that must have sucked. But like, not me though. Like for some reason, I was just like, nah, I'm at a concert. I know these people. Like nobody's gonna hurt me or like if they're judging me, fuck it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
chilling, like,
I feel that.
you know, I'm
Yeah.
chilling. Sick venue too, like down in Harry Island. You ever been?
This was.
I always want to go to that.
I've never been to that one. I've never been to like a stadium
Well, like
concert.
I know they had concerts back in the day there. But like this is the first time they had anything there in a long time. But it's literally just down. Do you know St. Paul, the city?
Not really, but I know it. I mean, I've been there, just not explored that much.
Do you know like the river? Just the river, how it's like on one side it's the downtown skyscrapers, on the other side it's kind of like a park.
Yeah.
There's a park on one half of it, like depends
On
where
the south side of the river. Kind of.
Yeah.
there's and that's it. That's where they had it.
That's cool.
Super sick. Like they set up just a venue down there. Like,
So it was outside then.
you know, perfect weather that day too.
That's
Like,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fucking nice. How many people were there? Like a couple thousand? One or two?
It was pretty packed. Like at one point, like at least for the Chili Peppers, it was pretty. I don't know for the Offspring too. It was packed.
Yeah, I forgot they were there too.
Yeah, they're a cool show. Gary Clark Jr. blew my mind. Chili Peppers were.
They'd be so cool.
See,
like,
Mike-
the acoustics live was way better than because I went to the one at the U.S. Bank.
US Bank's acoustics suck. It's really bad.
Yeah, honestly, that's the biggest thing is acoustics at concerts. Like, you don't realize
Sometimes
it.
it's dog shit. Like
Yeah.
I've been in concerts, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I can't even. I
Yeah.
can't even hear like.
The mix is
Some-
awful.
yeah.
Quality of the speaker.
I saw Gojira and Mastodon in St. Cloud, and where me and my buddy were,
Yeah.
you couldn't even hear the lyrics.
I forget what was that venue?
It's new. It's in St. Cloud, like just outside of St. Cloud.
Yeah, it's like across the street from the quarries.
Yeah. I think it's called. It like has something to do with the quarry. The name of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. It's like super new. Everything was new and really nice. But I don't know if it was. We were trying to figure out if it was where we were standing, or if it was just like the acoustics just sucked ass everywhere.
I went to a concert there a couple of weeks ago, and it seemed fine to me,
Okay, so maybe it's where we were standing.
but I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was paying attention to the band, so I'm like, it sounded good.
Yeah. But it's also like Gojira and Mastodon, so like they just make a lot of fucking random noise. So
That's the biggest issue with a lot of those like loud bands is their mixing is kind of poor at concerts and stuff. You can like kind of drown out the bass and
Yeah.
vocals sometimes.
yeah, it's kind of just a wall of noise.
Yeah.
Which I mean, sometimes that's what you get, but. But then, like, compare that to like an Iron Maiden concert, you can hear every fucking note of every instrument, so it's like.
Good mixing. Even 3 guitars on there, they're still
Yeah,
got it.
I know.
So.
Yeah.
I want to learn that type of shit. Drum breaks, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot of jazz shit, but like.
A lot of like different rhythms from across the world. You're just like whipping out.
It sounds nice too, just like people just get crazy.
Jazz fusion. Oh,
Yeah.
that shit is so fun to listen to.
You know, bossa nova.
Or some bossa nova, yeah.
Bossa Nova, well, I recognize that.
It's like Brazilian type of music. It's almost like elevator music, but
It's close to jazz fusion. I mean, jazz fusion is kind of like an umbrella term, I guess. But
those chords though that they use.
yeah.
It's like I was learning something.
Nerds. Are they
It's
guitar nerds?
nerdy. Fucking.
They're nerdy chords, yeah.
They're
They're
nerdy.
nerd chords.
They're pretty nerdy chords, dude. Yeah.
That's the thing, like, I want to learn more chords and stuff. And you don't always need them,
Yeah,
That's what you want to play.
you know?
Yeah, it depends what you want to play for sure. But also, like, I think it's just the point to me of learning new shit like that, new sounds at least. It opens up just new melodies or, like I'm saying, new sounds just in your musical
Yeah.
repertoire.
Yeah, you can play some crazy fucking arpeggio because you know it's a B minor flat 7/5 or some bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
And it
that's
sounds
exactly,
wonky, but like people are like, "Ooh, what is that?"
That's exactly the chords though. That like the flat fives and the sharp nines and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, what is this chord now? What does it become?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I need a room where I can just, like, write all the shit on the wall. Have just, like, hundreds of chords and shit.
I know.
One of my buddies, he was showing me, he'd been playing guitar for 10 years. And he was showing me, like, when you're playing, if you, like, you know, you start at the root, then, like, if you go to, like, 2 or 5 or 4, then you go to, like, 6 or 13 or 7, and it's, like, all this different paths, and it loops back, and he started playing on the piano, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, just complete nerd about music, but it was, you know.
It's all the
does he
circle.
make anything?
Yeah, he's made actually 2 metal songs, and one of them was like, oh, that actually is pretty good. Very like jazzy metal,
Jazzy metal.
but like jazz and metal go kind of hand in hand because
It's
they're
like
always
Black
like
Sabbath.
playing stuff. No, it's like he's like really big into like metal, like the genre. He knows like
Sure.
all the things.
Like,
Yeah, metal is like its own fucking
especially now, like,
so much.
there is so much like nonsense
Yeah.
too. Like,
I respect metal, but I'm like, no,
I listen to a lot of metal.
big metalhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of bad metal too.
like
that's with all.
coming out now. Do you like any bands like currently?
I mean, I definitely tend towards the older stuff.
I feel like that's what I was.
I don't listen to a ton of new stuff. Sometimes I'll listen to some of like new metal stuff, but it's hit or miss sometimes.
Wait, new metal or new metal?
Well,
Okay. Yeah, that's something with music. I be trying to find new bands, and every time I'm looking, I'll find there's some good ones, but it's just like, if you know what I mean. Like, there's kind of like hard to find.
yeah, I know. I've wondered about that too. Like, is it just that like bands are becoming less frequent because like the like hyper-produced music is more like popular versus like, I don't know, back in the day they didn't have complex like computers and stuff, so you had to have people in there like playing the instruments and stuff. Whereas now you can just, I mean, I like electronic music, but now it's like become, yeah.
I agree, but I think people are. The tides are turning, and like people want live music.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't beat it if you're actually good.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
And it definitely feels different when someone's up there, like, and there's a whole band playing versus when someone's just like up there by themselves, and there's like a backing track, and they're just like,
Yeah, especially if it's
different.
original. Though, like
yeah,
it's like something. Yeah, I don't know. It's my biggest thing to be original. You don't
yeah,
want to copy nobody or like be too much like put into a box. And you want to just be fresh.
yeah. It's hard to find that.
Yeah.
It's hard to work. I mean, you just gotta work towards it. Keep writing. Honestly, it's the you like keep writing
Yeah.
songs. So you like play them enough. You're like, yeah, these are undeniably good. Let's play these.
Yeah.
Yeah, music is in a weird place right now. I will say, I think one big thing I remember someone saying is it's been devalued with the advent of like things like Napster 20 years ago. It made music basically worthless.
Kind of like Spotify, right? Where like you can just like open it up and like play anything. So it's like,
Yeah, now you.
if a new album comes out, it like maybe is like a little bit of a deal, but like, you don't have to like go out and like buy it and then like bring it home. Like,
Especially though for like, depends on the genre, but like especially like rap.
Yeah, rap is just.
Or just like any sort of like internet centered music
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
because if you're a band, I want to see that live.
Yeah.
If you're actually, if you got like some shit you're playing that's good, like I want to see that live. And people want to see that live.
Yeah, that's like a big issue with it. A lot of rap. There's so many people that are like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper. It's like everyone says that now. It's Jesus Christ, like
It's become,
it's oversaturated. It's very a bland genre now.
you gotta just find your own thing.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be like, I'm one thing. That's not the thing anymore. I feel like you gotta be multiple.
Yeah, because I kind of feel
Multiple
like
elements, multiple influences, multiple genres coming at you.
yeah, I feel very drawn to like drums, bass, guitar. I want to learn other instruments too. Really get good at piano, synths, all sorts of stuff, but it takes time.
It's a lot of time.
I guess I mean like taste, music taste. Like,
Yeah.
For example, this is the first time, like on this road trip to Texas, this is the first time I actually fucked with country. Like listening to
What
it.
kind of country?
It was like older stuff. It was like some Randy Travis, some Willie Nelsons, some George Straits.
George Strait. Yeah, I like
And
that.
then there was like a Jason Aldean in there.
Yeah.
There was the Brooks and Dunn in there.
Okay. So classic country.
It's funny
Yeah,
you
yeah.
bring it up because I was listening to like, not even that era, even older country like Marty Robbins and
Ooh,
before.
wow. That's like
What's
country
that?
westerns.
Yeah,
Marty Robbins is like 1940s or 50s.
he's 50s and 60s.
50s and 60s, yeah.
And
He
then-
did like, it was like cowboy songs, you know, about
It wasn't even country; it was
the
cowboy
rain.
music.
Yeah, it was cowboy music.
About the rain, is that what you said?
About the rain, like out on the range, you know.
That's nice. I'll check. Where's your Marty? What?
Marty
Robbins.
Robbins.
Yeah,
Robbins.
gun ballads. Whoa.
It's like a red album, and he's got like
Hey, he knows the
he's got a
album,
pistol.
okay.
Yeah, the Big Iron's on it. I'm sure you've heard that song. It's like a famous song off the album, but it's a good album. Great songs. But
Yeah, they're all like stories about like
El Paso, it's a good one. Yeah, there was one. What is it called? This is a really good song. I really recommend it. It's a great song for like a sunny day. You're on a road trip or something. Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard that one.
Yeah, highly recommend that one. That one's just a happy, almost hippie-esque type song
Yeah.
before hippies were a thing. It's very good.
That's fucked.
I can't get my foot to do what I want.
I know, but that's the thing that gets. I can do the hands all day, but the fucking feet, man,
Coordination.
that's what gets me.
You guys are coordinated?
So like,
I'm coordinated, but like I fucking.
I would joke. I haven't been. Isn't it the limb independence? Like
Yeah,
separate?
yeah, right.
yeah,
Like my
yeah.
arms are separated because like I'm playing guitar and shit, but then my feet are just like, huh?
No, it takes just. You probably just gotta just like break the code.
Yeah, right. It's one of those things where like it's like snaps in your head and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, and then you just have it.
yeah, it's when you're playing like a so it's 2 on the hi-hats and then 1 on the kick drum. But if I want to do like 3 on there, I can't just... Because what will happen is when it screws this up, it's lighter than limb independency.
I guess they just do it like really slow.
Yep.
And then like eventually you can build up that like pathway.
You like playing like swung, like triplet stuff?
Like the jazz stuff you're saying? Or like that or which one?
Both of those.
Both? Okay, so yeah.
Pretty close.
I just gotta keep playing. That's 2 things: limb independency and endurance. You play for 5 minutes, you're like,
for real, right? I have to like build up endurance with my right hand playing bass. Like, if I'm gonna play like fucking Steve Harris, he fucking plays for 4 hours straight, playing the fucking fastest things you've ever seen. And I play for like an hour, and I'm like, I'm dying.
yeah. My plan when I go back to school is I'm like, all right, I have school. I'm gonna neglect everything I don't really care about, and then I'm just gonna really focus on all the stuff I do. Play guitar for like 2 hours a day, drum or guitar hour, drums an hour.
Do you have an acoustic?
Guitar? I do, but it's just a cheap one.
You never pick it up?
I do. I want to get a different one though, because I'm not a big fan of it. I want to get like a nice, either like a Fender or some other one.
Get a Taylor, Martin.
Yeah.
Just have that much money.
I
wish.
Those are nice. You're just fucking around, you can get away with
Hopefully my job.
Canadian guitars.
Yeah.
I like picking up the nylon. I have a nylon. It's nylon string.
Nylon would be nice.
I just feel like it gives a different, because it's acoustic as well. It just gives a different like feel to the music itself and the sound.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's what I like warming up on. To like really hear the notes and shit.
Yeah, honestly my dream would be to have like you got your steel guitar, your nylon guitar, you got your electric guitar, your 12-string acoustic, banjo. Oh, banjo.
I almost bought a banjo
Double-headed.
so many fucking times.
Really?
Cause I have like all the guitars I want, so I'm like,
Banjo would kick
a
ass.
fucking banjo. Like,
Isn't it tuned weird?
It varies.
yeah, it is. But the thing is I already like re-tap so that nothing changes for me. I mean, if I was gonna be
You
playing
just
like,
know how you would have to figure out the strings and like how it flows at first.
well, if I was just like playing like pieces where I had tab, it would be exactly the same as playing guitar. These are just 6 strings.
But
whereas-
I'm saying I don't know. I don't think it's EA.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
But with
like,
tabs, that doesn't matter, right? But then if I wanted to like jam or something, then yeah, I'd have to learn the different actual notes.
Yeah, I don't know fucking how to read that shit.
No.
It's mostly, I mean, you're just kind of like doing like what you're doing flamenco on the acoustics.
Yeah, I play fingerstyle anyways, so I'm like, it literally be exactly the same because I already play fingerstyle.
I think you'd be able to pick it up in a month if you really played.
Yeah, I've gone to like the guitar store and I'll pull up some banjo tabs and I'll just start ripping them out, and it sounds really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude, get it then. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest instruments you can play.
I know, they're so cool. I think it's just such a unique sound.
Dude, I kind of want 12-string nylon.
A 12-string nylon?
Yeah, like
I have a steel string.
it's like what they
12-string.
play in Mexico for a bunch of shit.
Yeah, those. I mean, just like the
Kicks ass.
12 string just sounds so good. It's just such like a full
When you're doing shit
sound.
like when you're doing like the triad stuff.
Oh yeah,
It sounds amazing on the
Yeah.
12 string.
yeah.
Have you seen a 12-string bass?
No,
12
the
string
fuck?
bass.
It's 3 strings for each string.
3?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
Supposedly, you know, Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
That's what they were using. The do-do-do-do-do.
Oh.
That's why it sounds so weird.
Oh. It does sound like it's like multiple.
It's
Yeah.
layered, yeah. I think they might have just layered it, but I wouldn't
Right.
put past them that.
Interesting.
12 string.
I played because I play like classical guitar, and I played classical on the 12 string. That sounds epic.
Yeah.
Like that could be a whole new genre of music. Just people playing like Bach on a 12 string.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. It's really fucking hard to play though. Like when you go from playing that to playing normal guitar, you're like, oh, this is the easiest thing ever. Just
Because
playing
you're
the
stretching way more.
yeah, and like playing because you're playing 2 strings at once with these
Yeah.
fingers. So like when you're flying up here, like you really have to be like good about where you're. Yeah, or else it's not gonna sound good. And then you go back to 6 and you're like, I have so much space to move my fingers.
Yeah, interesting. I want one.
Yeah. I just. Yeah. I want to be good.
It's not all of us. I want to be good, man.
Hey man, you whenever you're playing that acoustic, it looks great. I mean, you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Same with you when you're soloing and shit. I'm like, man, I gotta get practicing, you know.
And then it's all just the hours you put in. No formula to it. Just what you give, you get. Find what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been putting a lot more time into like skateboarding recently, so it takes away from the talk. Mostly because when I get home, it's like 9 o'clock. My parents go to sleep, so I'm like, time to play.
Yeah,
So,
For real?
right.
Dude, you don't have like headphones?
I don't actually have one. That's a good investment.
Like-
I should get some. Yeah, some like nice
It is.
studio ones.
It is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I told myself. Because they're like, that was like over $100. You don't gotta get those.
Now, if I'm gonna get
I-
headphones, I'm gonna get the nice ones because
That's what I told myself. And like, yeah, they're the same ones. But I think they're over $100. But yeah, just I'm in my room.
Yep.
That's how I practice.
You get like
Yeah,
a loop
sounds
station. You
What's
just
that?
get like a loop station,
Oh, yes. I thought you
and then
said
just fucking plug in, and you can just jam for hours. Just
See, sometimes I'm like sick of the drums that are on there. I'm like, I think all the
Yeah.
drum loops suck. I'm just like, bro, we're like the world category. Why can't I get like an outside of modern music
Right.
drums
Yeah.
right now? You know?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's still good shit, definitely, to like loop shit. And then you're just like, yeah, like for hours.
You could, I'll literally sit there and just fucking be playing solos for like 3 hours. Just,
You know?
then you get bored, you find another like chord progression that's just weird or some shit.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You gotta get a loop station.
I need to fix my.
This is life changing.
I need to
It
fix.
is though, bro. That's how you learn how to solo. You get a loop station.
Because then like you can be sitting there and like you're playing notes and you're like, okay, that doesn't sound right. Like it just starts out like pretty simple, but then you kind of like slowly learn like just everything on the neck.
Kind of like the do's and don'ts / like just creativity starts to flow of how to connect the dots and how to make it sound big or small.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I was doing tonight. Like, I don't like playing like that when we're playing because it's just kind of like I
Too
can't work it out.
experimental or something.
Not too experimental. I can't experiment because I don't have like the basics down. Kind of like how you're saying, you know,
So like, you don't know what to do.
I know what to do, but I don't know. I don't.
Know
Like,
where
you know,
it is.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. I can run, but I don't know where I'm running to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just it. Just building up that repertoire of moves, of chops. I think,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
And I like my brain thinks in patterns, so like I
Yes.
see the fretboard
Yes.
as like patterns, and then depending on like what key you're in, patterns don't change, they just move.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then like once you get the pattern, then it's like I like started knowing like just like pentatonic scale. It's like that's all I knew like years ago.
Yeah.
And then I would just put on a whatever kind of like loop I had on, and then I just try to find the pentatonic scale. And then once I found it, I'd be like, all right, I found it.
After listening, like you would listen. Or
Yeah,
like,
and then play
would
and
you
try to
know?
find it.
So you wouldn't know exactly.
I would just do it by ear.
Off of a backing track, is that what you said? Or off
Yeah,
of-
like I'd play like, I'd either record it myself or like find one on YouTube or something,
Yeah.
just play like a backing track, and then I just find it because I knew what it was supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
And you can do it the other way where it's like, well, I know it's in the key of E or whatever, so then I know it's on this spot of the guitar. But I don't think like that, so I can't do it like that.
What do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, what do you mean?
Like, I do it mostly off of like just the sound. So like, I just know that if I play this note, it's gonna sound like that. So then when I hear the music, I just know, oh, okay, so my like minor scale is going to be right here because I know that this note sounds like it's going to start here because the note sounds like that. I don't know how else to explain it. It sounds
Yeah,
really
yeah,
stupid.
It's
I got
patterns.
you.
Everyone has their own. Like,
Yeah, and like, but and like some people would say like, well, you know, it's I know that it's like an E major scale, so then I know that like the E major scale on the guitar is like, you know, right here or whatever. But I think everyone just thinks about it in a different way.
I think it's the combination of both that'll help. Like if you were to learn scales, it would only help you know,
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and like
Yeah.
and that's just it. I'm trying to work on more of just using my ear. Like that's my favorite time playing the guitar is when I sit down and just listen to a song that I'm listening to that day, or like one I'm trying to play with. And I don't know the key. I don't look up the chords or anything, but I just try and figure out anything, everything that I can.
Yep, that's what I do a lot of that too. That's what I like to do.
That definitely boosts your ear.
Yeah.
Musical ear.
Right. And then like yeah, it started with like kind of the pentatonic, but then I knew like okay, if I move up or down, then there's these other scales that are over here, and then
And just the because right the 12 frets like that contains the whole playground of,
right.
and it just then the cycle then repeats, but there's only so many positions,
Yeah.
you know, so you've got to figure out the positions.
And then you start to hear the cycles as you're playing. They'll play some up
Yeah.
here, and then they'll play it down here, and you're like, wait, that's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just like up here.
And then, to be honest, I think I would say, I was going as far as to say the final thing, or like the thing that I really try to work on with the nylon strand, so I brought that up, is like just doing random licks, like, and just trying to figure out where I can play that again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, you just played a duplicate down there. Did you do it because you knew it would sound like that? Like, was it just off of feel? So you played that right there, and then you played it again down there. Did you do it like that because you knew on that
Same
string?
I knew the minor third is right.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
But you know, it's just like trying to connect as much shit as you can.
Yeah.
Like that really gets your like your chops flowing.
Yeah.
You know?
And also listening to amazing guitarists, you can hear what they're playing. And then you start to be like, I think I know what they're doing there. Like they're sliding.
Yeah, yeah. Watching guitarists and like understanding how they're playing, like watching how they're jumping around, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's like not even next level. That's above your levels entirely.
That's the thing though, there's levels to it. You know, it just keeps on. I don't know.
I think one of my favorite solos of all time is Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson. I'll watch it all the time when I'm
Great
drinking,
song.
and I'm
That was
just
my
like,
favorite Guitar Hero song.
It's such a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Good fucking song.
Hell,
For some reason, I only like as a kid, I was just like, I want to play this one. I want to play this one.
Mhm.
It's honestly, it's like
It's
the
so
coolest
epic.
Song. Yeah, yeah.
It just sounds epic. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. What's the timing? Do you guys remember? Like,
No.
because the fact that you say epic makes me think it's probably not.
Yeah, it's just got like it's got a good pace. It's got like a fast pace to it.
That's like a triplet timing. I think.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm always interested because that's like the type. That's like the best type of like the best type of solos. Yeah, that's what you said, epic. So that's what makes me think like it's got to be some sort of
Yeah, because you can
triplet timing.
feel like the
the drive.
yeah. That's why I love playing driving. If you notice, I like to play driving bass lines a lot. I mean, I listen to Iron Maiden. That's all they ever fucking play. But when you can just like fucking punch through and get a rhythm that's just like kicking ass, then you can put that bass down.
See,
and then
and that was like the shit Al was doing in that video.
yeah,
That like you had a cool bass line, and I was like, whoa, this is like. I don't think I realized it in the moment, but like watching it over, I was like, this is like actually hard as fuck. And
Yeah.
the energy is there.
yeah,
Yeah, that's looping back to an earlier conversation. I think that's really what people are missing is they don't realize you gotta find that magic with the whole band, like hooking up and actually getting everything to click.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you have to write a bunch of songs, so then you're just like, these ones work well with these guys. Let's do these ones.
yeah.
Because you can't force like the song somehow.
And you're gonna write a lot of stinkers.
Yeah.
You play something and you're like, oh, that sucked ass. But like,
Sure.
you gotta just try stuff.
You gotta keep making them because you gotta
Yeah.
make that shit first before you're any good.
Yeah.
And that's like, but that's like the worst.
But
'cause when you're
also,
trying
like,
to be good.
don't give up on any of them. Like, you can. I like for me, like I've written probably like 10 or more songs now, and like tried them out with those other guys, and like now I'm like, all right, I'm confident in these like 3 or 4, but I'm trying to narrow it down to even like 2, where it's just like perfect. They don't miss. And yeah, that just takes like writing a whole bunch of them and trying them out and being like, yeah, that didn't really feel like us. You know, you gotta do the ones that, all right, this feels like us. This feels good. You know? But yeah, man, like, I don't know. The music's been feeling really good lately. Like, shit's actually coming together.
Yeah. I think the more you play with the same people, like you get better playing together too. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not anything specific I can pin down, but you
And
just,
sure, but like that's, I don't know. Me and Alan, our buddy Nick, all learn at the same time and like learn and jam together. Like that's why I feel like us 3 have like a different type of connection.
yeah,
You know, and like that's what makes it cool, makes it fun because it's
Yeah.
actually real as fuck. It's
Right.
just your friends, like
you're just jamming.
just knew them before the. To me, what's cool though is like I knew Al before the instruments, you know, and like we've just been able to push each other
Yeah,
to become what we are right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep going.
that's awesome.
Yeah. But damn, how long you guys been coming over here? I was wondering that. How long you guys started doing this?
Earlier this year, I think.
It's like January, February maybe.
Or maybe it was, I don't remember. I just remember.
It's like around February. I think.
February maybe.
I've learned so much about bass. I didn't really even play bass when we started. I've been playing for like a month.
Do you slap at all?
No, I haven't really practiced slapping though.
It's not too difficult. It's just kind of goofy because you have to do like the pull without
It's the
pulling.
pulling, yeah.
Yeah. Because slapping, I mean, that's just tap your thumb.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go home. There's some stuff I want to finish up. I need to write down some music shit. I was trying to write down a bunch of scales. Oh man.
Still got blood on my guitar. I'm not washing it off.
Nice pants. What are they? Do you know? Carhartt? Really? Decent. It's probably how much you get them for?
Said what?
Yeah, they're probably $50 pants.
Yeah. It's got like tiny seams.
It's Stains is what makes those pants look good.